Don't spend your money now, save it for later, is what your parents would teach you when we were just kids. Now, the interesting thing is, when did later come? Telling a kid something like this works. But the interesting thing is, why do so many grown-ups still do that now? Well, I'll tell you this, most likely because they've never been able to learn or adjust a different way to let their money grow. Now, this is a poor man's method. Stick to a rule that was taught once in the past and never let go of it. Now, to be honest, I do like the determination, but on the other hand, it's also being blind and ignorant for all the opportunities that are, possibly being offered or that come by. Now, I'm not saying that my method for investing is the method. I'm just saying always be open for other strategies. This is why I always keep on learning new strategies, because the more you learn, the more chances you take on, the more people you speak to, the more success you can experience yourself. As a professor, I would say knowledge is power. And with that, in this video today, I'll go through why you should understand the big difference between saving your money and investing your money. Because just saving your money won't make a huge impact on your portfolio. Whereas the moment you invest your money, that's where the impact will make a difference in your life. And your future self will tap you on the shoulders. And of course, if you stay until the end of this video, I'll even show you how you can grow your money even faster. But before I continue, if you haven't gotten a copy of my latest book yet, be sure to check out that as well. But for now, let's get into the video. Hey, what's up you guys? Lukas here from xlwealth.com. Great that you joined in today, because in today's video, I would like to discuss why saving doesn't work for the long term and why you should be investing instead. Now, the first piece of advice that I want to give you is, what is saving actually good for? Because you gotta see like this, it's as if the remark you get from your parents is bad. Now, that's not true, because you have to see it like this. Saving money is good, but it's always meant for the short term. You gotta really see it as for the short term. And I see you thinking, what is short term then? You can actually interpret that differently, of course, because everybody has their own ways of what is long and what is short term. But for money, I would say everything within a year. Now, money can't grow fast by itself within a year. At least if you're an investor and you're a long-term investor, money doesn't grow overnight. We're not mentioning about day traders or investing in a business that generates active income, of course. We're talking about passive income, and that's a whole case of difference the moment you compare it to day trading. So if you want to be saving up money and use that within a year, absolutely, you can leave that money on a bank account. Now, when you would like to have some advice on saving, I always have different purposes for the money I receive. And also for saving my money, I have a path for it, my money. Now, the first thing I do, I always have $1,000 on my bank account, or what you might call it, a checking account. Having this $1,000 will give me the ability to pay off the most things I actually kind of need in my daily life. The moment you have that $1,000 on your checking account, the next thing I do is pay off the debts that I have. It's not that I will use all my remaining money to pay into debt, but you have a certain strategy for paying off debts. And you can apply that using the snowball effect, which is actually paying off the smallest debt first so that it looks nice that you have fewer debts. Or you can use the avalanche effect, which is, paying off the debts that have the highest interest rates. Now, the third thing that I always pay off is my emergency fund. This is what I do each and every month. Just checking if my emergency fund still has 3 months of expenses in that fund. In most cases, I will. But if that's the case, if the emergency fund is still full, because you shouldn't be touching an emergency fund if you don't really need it. Saving money is having money, whereas investing money is actually purely growing money. Now, the next problem occurs. Why poor people don't invest and just stick to their regular habits. Now, the steps I just showed you are just done by so many. Most of us do this process unconsciously. Most people, about 65% of people have no idea on how to invest their money in any other way. They don't really know how to make money, so they'll just invest in some penny stock or think like, oh, you know what, I'll just invest in this. The fear of losing money is actually bigger than the possible reward, and therefore nothing else is really done for investing. Then we have real estate, of course, but this is, far too expensive and far too big, and most people are like, that's not really for me. And yes, this all is causing people in the working society to keep on doing what they've always been doing. Because I'll tell you this, it's nice and comfy. What if they step out of their comfort zone and things get messed up? That would mess up their whole lives. I've seen so many people around me who just prefer to do the things they've always done to get the results they've always got. They just rely on the retirement or pension and let other people and organizations take care of their money, of their own future. Now, let me be very honest to you. I'm totally fine with that. As a professor, I see hundreds of students each year again, and very few take on the financial freedom route. And, it's not a road that is very commonly gone by people. Many of you have heard of it, and many of you have read about it, and many of you see and speak about successful people. But the only thing is, I see my graduate students, they try to invest some money on the stock market, but they don't really have a clear strategy. They don't have a clear purpose for their money. Just because of this whole reason, the only thing what most people can do is save money. And yes, I know I've been very harsh to say the poor only know how to save money, not to invest. It's not that you are poor or anything, but it's more like you'll never become rich if you keep on doing the things you've always done. And I get that, but if you want to make a change, take a look what is possible for you. Because there is one thing that is for sure. Becoming wealthy isn't a thing that's going to happen overnight. This is why, if you want to make a change, if you want to make the choice to say to yourself, it's enough, I'm going to choose the wealthy road, the road of wealth. And it's not going to be easy. You have to work hard. You have to focus each and every day, and you must want it every day again. Because if you don't want it every day again, if you don't wake up with that feeling to be able to achieve that point, who says you're ever going to achieve that point? Now, point 3 in this video is why rich people understand that investing is the way to go. The whole purpose of investing money is to grow it over time. And I like to compare this like a farmer. Instead of farming chickens or farming corn, you should be farming money. Now, yes, I can see you thinking, yeah, right, Lucas, farming money. The metaphor is real. The practice might not be as easy. When we take a look at Jeff Bezos or Elon Musk, yes, they have a lot of farmland. We can all start farming money. And no, not using any marijuana plants or anything. That's a legal way of farming money. You shouldn't be doing marijuana. Well, no, you should not. But what you like to do is you gotta spread the money seeds on your farmland, and you can actually spread your money in all kinds of different stocks. So you actually can put your money to grow over time. And that is the whole idea of growing money. It needs to be a money plan. At some point, your stock will grow so much that you can't believe you did the great thing. Let's pretend that you invested $2,000 in a company back in 2019. Now, in 2021, your $2,000 have been worth over $15,000 if you did that in 2019. So now, of course, we do not have the power to look into the future of which stocks will perform well, but we can do research on different kinds of companies which perform well. And this is just by investing several of these companies. It's like having, different kinds of vegetables on your farmland, spreading your money in different kinds of stocks so that you will be hoping to have a lot of grown vegetables at some point at the end of the season. And that same goes for your research. You research the best stocks. And since you stayed until the end, I would like to show you how you can grow your money faster. Each and every month when you're checking your checking account, does it still have that $1,000 so that you can spend on daily things in your daily life? If yes, next. If you're paying off your debts, snowball effect, avalanche effect. If it's so, next. Is your emergency fund still full and ready to go whenever an emergency happens? Next. Now set in a clear step that you will invest your money, preferably in 4 or maybe 5 different stocks each and every month. So you will force yourself to invest money so that we can grow over a longer time of period. And yes, this may only be starting $500 per month, meaning that each stock only has a growth of $100 per month. But as long as you keep investing your money each and every month as well, some of your stocks will be paying you out and giving you a good return. Now, a return on investment can also be reinvested again, of course. You can just put it back like compounding. But before you know it, your monthly investments has grown, maybe up to or over $1,000 per month. And this is what you would like to happen. but it can only happen as long as you are consistent. If you know that you are a person who can be disciplined and consistent, why not try out some strategies you're currently doing for buying a specific moment, but also try and sell at very specific moments. Like whenever you reach 10% of profit, sell and hold on to the stocks as long as it hasn't reached out the 10%. Not only that, but also apply a very specific rule for compounding. Do you just, reinvest all the results that you get? Or does your compounding also have a clear path to go through? Everything needs a certain plan and a strategy. No matter which strategy you pick, I want you to be clear on your own journey, on what you want to achieve with your money. And this is what I wanted to share with you today, on why poor people only know how to save their money and only the wealthy know how to invest. I thank you very much for watching today's video. And if you liked the video, of course, don't forget to smash that like button. The moment it's blue, you know you've done a great job. Be sure to hit that subscribe button as well, and then you'll be a member of the XL crew. And if you want to be notified every time a new video comes out, be sure to click the notification bell as well. I thank you very much for watching today's video, and I wish you happy investing and see you in the next video. Bye-bye.